Hey guys, welcome back to Easel Does It Studio. My name is Michelle and we're gonna do this clock. So I tried this gold metallic pen. It's like a paint pen. So I did one row. I don't know if it's gonna come out really good or not, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do one more row in the bottom and then one in the top. So I don't know. I'm just gonna see how this comes out and we will go from there. So first, I want to thank everybody. I finally hit 1,000 subscribers, guys, today. So thank you so much. I so appreciate each and every one of you. All right. I'm going to shut my debubbler off because I've got this clock mold holds 12 ounces. So I've mixed up 8 ounces. I'm going to pour some in the bottom once we get the paint in. So let me just see what we can get done with this paint pen. I've never used this in a mold. I have seen other people do it. I'm just finding that it's going on very streaky. So I don't know. We will see. We'll see how it works. So I've just got a piece of paper here to kind of keep it primed and keep the paint coming out. So my granddaughter's graduation party was a success. She had so much fun. And I was so tired. All right, so which row here am I doing? I think I'm doing the bottom one. All right, I just want to make sure that I got you guys in frame. So I will probably have to do 2 coats of this paint pen. It's like some areas it goes on, like this one here, it went on really good. And then other areas it doesn't. So it's probably just user error, I'm thinking. All right, so let me just clean up a little bit of my mess here. Where are my little pink brush things? All right, so I'm just going to so that's actually cleaning up really, really nice, guys. And so I spent 3 hours in the pool today. I was like, oh my God, I just need a little bit of downtime. I've just been out straight. So I told my husband, I said, I have got to go get a video started because I didn't post one all weekend. So if I get this done in time and he is still in the pool, I will probably go back and join him. But if not, I will join him tomorrow. So I have done a silver clock, the brass, and I have not done a gold one yet. So that is what I'm kind of going for tonight, is we're going to put the gold clock face in when we're done. So, all right, so we've got that. I'm just gonna, so I had brought out my UV resin, the Diamond Dust glitter in gold, in case I couldn't get this pen to do what I wanted, but it seems like it's slowly getting there. I think it's, you know, it's like anything. You've got to figure out what you're doing, and definitely only one pass at a time, I'm finding. So I will have a little cleanup, but I just wanted to kind of see how, you know, doing the paint pens in the mold versus trying to do it after, because that way there, it's embedded into the resin and you don't have to worry about coating it again. So it seems like it's sticking to the sides. It's just in that, like the little groove, but if I just tap it, that seems to be working. So we're just gonna kind of give it a tap, 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 and see how it goes. All right. I just wanted a little more in there because it seemed like it wasn't like really filling it up. And I don't want there to be like empty spots. Because these gold paint pens are phenomenal looking. And I'm like, oh, if I could just put that in first, then that would give a nice finish. I'm sorry if I'm out of frame. I'm trying to, I just want to make sure that I get as much of a solid coverage as I can. All right, so that looks good. And then I'll just go through and kind of clean up any like over paint or whatever you want to call it. Oh my God, it was so funny yesterday. I forgot, you know, when you get a bunch of teenagers together. So my granddaughter never told them that we had a pool. You know, so when they got here, they hadn't brought bathing suits or whatever, but it was so hot and humid. So I look out at one point, and one of the kids is in the pool with their jeans on. I'm like, so yeah, within a couple hours, all the kids were in the pool, and they were having a ball. All right. So I think that's about as good as I'm going to get it, because I'm afraid if I keep messing with it, I'm going to just like peel the stuff off. So I'm just going to spray a little bit of the isopropyl alcohol on the mat, just so I can just kind of clean up around those lines, you know, as best I can. And I'm hoping if, you know, like if I do miss like a few spots, it's just gonna give it more of an antique look, if that kind of makes any sense. You know, because as something ages, you know, the stuff wears off. So I'm hoping that is kind of what we'll get if it doesn't completely come off. So this is just a little micro brush. And then I'll probably just take a baby wipe and kind of just go around it to make sure that I've got everything. I'm just trying to get as close to the line pieces that I want. So I'm gonna probably have to do like a couple videos a day, because Friday, during the day, I have my art walk, which is the second Friday of every month. And then on Saturday night, I have a paint party, which is going to be my first nighttime paint party. Usually they have them in the afternoon, and this is at a campground, so that is going to be interesting. All right. So I think there are a few little spots that are shining through, but I don't know if there's a way to, I don't know if there's a way to get enough of this paint out that I could put it on with a micro brush. So let me just try that real quick before we say yes, that's what we're just gonna go with it, or all right. So I'm just trying to get a pile on my little paper. And then we're going to put this little micro brush in and kind of run over. Oh, that might be the trick, guys. All right. Hey, maybe that's what I should have done in the beginning. So I just keep like squishing it down and the paint comes out. Oh, that is working brilliantly. Well, I think we just learned a little trick, which you guys probably already knew that trick, but I didn't. So to me, that is like brand new. And it is working brilliantly. Wow. Every now and then, my little pea brain will, you know, think of something. All right, I need just a little bit more because there's a few little like clear spots that I really don't want. All right, I think that's going to be good, guys. All right. So let me grab my resin out of my debubbler here. All right, so what I did is I made up 8 ounces. I split it into 2 containers. And we're going to pour one of these in the bottom so that we have a thin layer to start laying our little gears. And I probably didn't need to make 8 ounces. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, so we're just gonna dump these gears out. And I'm gonna try and stick with like the gold ones. And we're just gonna plop them in just randomly, because I want a variety and I want different sizes and I want them to overlap. I'm not going to put any of the real heavy ones, because if you put the real heavy ones, you really need to let your first layer cure. Because I did that on one of them and the gears actually like there was no resin on the front of it, because we're working backwards here. So all right, so let's move this big one down there. And so I contemplated like pouring in 3 different layers, like a thin layer, do some. And from what I've seen, it doesn't really affect the look as much. Now, some of these, they're not going to show because of the gold lines, but they'll show on the top and the bottom of them. And I don't want them placed, you know, like exactly on both sides. I want them to be a little bit different. So, and I have 2 packages, so, well, I have a whole bunch of packages, but I figured I'd pull out a couple. So I might throw some of the bronze ones in here too. I don't know. Like, that's a really heavy one. There's like 2 of them stuck together. I'm not going to put that in because I know it's going to be too heavy. All right, so I guess we'll use some of these like rose gold ones in between. Just to give like a little, it's still in the gold family, so I think that'll be okay. Now, I wish they had some gold or some little like hands like this, and I'm not seeing any. So we might end up, we're going to probably do a mix of, because that's like a bronzy gold, I'd say. That one over there. And that's like a darker gold. Let's put that in there. All right, so now we need some of the real little ones, if there are any, in the colors we're going for. You know, once you get resin on your gloves, you're pretty much toast at that point. I keep trying to wipe them off, but it's not working. There we go. That's what I wanted, a little one for in there. Let's see. right, so I'm gonna pop a green one in. Let's see. Put another green over there. As long as the bulk of it, I guess, is the gold, I think it's gonna still look okay. Let me see, I have some more in this. Oh, I got some gold hands in this bag. I saw some gold ones. Stick those down. Put that there. Because I want them layered, because I want them to be kind of 3D looking. And then I'm going to pour the rest of the resin, or some of it anyhow. Let's see. All right, I guess we'll go with this. All right. So I'm going to spray a little bit of isopropyl alcohol. That way there, if there's any bubbles sticking to that. And all right, so I guess we're going to go with as close to 4 ounces as we can get on this layer. My resin is getting warm, so all right. So that is that. Let me just kind of, I'm just going to put these in the jar. Because eventually they're going to end up in the jar without the bag anyways. All right, so we've got that one. So my grandson he wants a couple of these coasters. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of use the baby wipe with the alcohol. But he wanted the lines to be red. So what I'm going to do is I've got my red and my black acrylic paint pens. So I'm going to do the red first, and I'm going to make the lines, and then I'm going to just color the deer in black, and then I'm going to put it in the molds. And then we're going to pour the resin on top of it and see how that works. All right, so and these ones are acrylic, but hang on, I just ordered some oil ones, some oil markers, so let me try those. They seem to work a little bit better. All right, so here's a red and here's a black. And then I will try and dry these with my heat gun. And he wants the line going through. I just figured this might work better than, but now I don't know if it's going to, because it's just, all right, we're going to scrap that idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tint the resin. He wanted like a blue. And then when they're done, I will paint them in, and then I will just pour a clear coat over the top. All right, I was hoping it was going to work better than that, but it's just not. So, and my resin is getting warm, so we're just gonna, and hopefully I have enough. So let me grab my blue. All right, this is an aquamarine. So, oh, hang on. I am going out of frame, and I apologize. And I'm also trying to keep this somewhat short, but all right, yeah, this resin is warm, so I have got to get this poured. I think this is the hottest I've ever had my resin in a cup, guys. Oh my gosh. And this is the casting resin, and I mean, it's only 4 ounces, but I guess 4 ounces is too much. It's starting to cure, so let me get this poured. It's so thick, it doesn't want to stop drizzling. Oh, my word. So if the clock comes out good, that is going to be the giveaway for the 1,000 subscribers. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it yet, but I want to wait and see how it comes out first. Because I'm not going to give something away that isn't really pretty. Oh my gosh, look how thick that is, guys. Oh my word. Well, Note to self, do not leave 4 ounces of resin in a cup for a half an hour because it's going to cure on you. All right, so I guess that is it because we are just making goo right now. Yeah, that's what we're making, goo. All right. So I'm just going to spray with the 91% isopropyl alcohol just to pop any of those bubbles. I am going to grab my heat gun and we're gonna run the heat gun over this. Let me take one glove off because all right. I mean, I didn't even swirl my alcohol right because it was getting so hot. All right. I mean, if these don't come out good, I'll just make him another set. Not a big deal, but I had to get this poured into something because, oh my word. I mean, look how thick that is. Come on, Bubble. I see you in there. Gosh. All right, guys. Well, I am going to just mess with these for a little bit, try to get some of these bubbles out, and I will be back to put the next layer on, and we will go from there. All right, guys, I decided I'm going to do another layer before we finish this. So I was getting ready to go to bed, and I figured I would come down and check on my pieces, and I'm like, oh, it's tacky. So it's, I mean, it's almost, you know, it's curing. So I pulled out some more of the gears. So these are setting up nicely. There is a huge bubble right in there. And there's a little one in this, two of them in this one that I can see. But we'll see when I demold it. I might be able to fix it. If not, I'll just make him some new ones. So I mixed up 4 more ounces of resin. I have that in my debubbler right now. So I can put some of these bigger heavy ones in now because we've already got that base. They're not going to, and like this one's stuck to it, which is perfect. So I'm just gonna put that like that. And we're just gonna continue to put some layers on and hopefully get a nice like 3D effect. So I'm just trying to put some colors of different ones that I didn't have on the first layer. So if I had like the really light gold, I'm going to put the darker ones behind it and vice versa. It's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know. And put that one kind of halfway. And let's put a rose gold one in there. So yeah, I'm just gonna, oh, that one's already stuck there. So I guess we're just gonna leave it. And we'll put a darker one there. Let's put one of the coppery ones there. You know, it's just kind of making it look a little different. Because on my other ones, I think I did them all like in one layer. So I'm like, let's try another layer and see kind of what we get. You never know, right? All right, I'm gonna put this chunky light gold one there because there's more darker ones. Put a rose gold one there. And then I will just kind of move these around a little bit once I pour the resin in. I mean, we don't have to put a ton in here, but I wanted a little bit more layers, like them overlapping each other, just to kind of see what we get for a look. I picked up a piece of leftover resin. I don't want that in there. Just, you know, see if we can get a little bit more depth. All right, so I'm not going to be able to put too much more because I don't want them to kind of be sticking out. I want to have a nice flat back layer, so I'll just put a few more down in the bottom area here. There. Oh, it will. I got to, might as well find a spot to put them. All right. Let me check on my resin. It is almost ready. All right. So don't forget, guys, any discount codes that I have, I will link them in the description. I will try to put the link for the clock. I got this on Amazon. I don't have a code for that, but I will try to list all that stuff in the description. If there's something that I use and I forgot to put the link and you would like it, just either put it in the comment or you can email me. My email is going to be listed in the bottom of the description. I will be working on getting my website up to date now that the graduation party is pretty much done. Well, it is done. So I will have a little bit more free time. All right, so what do I got left here? Oh. Bubble right there. The ones that I can move around, I'm like, this one has some bubbles underneath. Luckily, I could move it. I probably should have poured the resin in first, but, you know, it's late. It's been hot. My brain, you know, it's just not working right. So if I can see any little bubbles that are trying to stick to these gears, I am trying to get them to come up. So this is the first time that I've actually been able to catch one of my pieces when the resin is still tacky. So I'm hoping that we're not going to get that little line that sometimes we get when the resin cures all the way. All right, I guess. All right. So I am. All right, so let me. Oh. I have got this little flower, and I don't know how much it's going to take, but let's use one of these, which one is this? This is the non-sinking mica powder, I think. All right, I'm just going to use one that I've already opened because I can't open that with my gloves on. And I just want to get this done for tonight so I can go to bed, so I can get this finished in the morning, so I can get that uploaded for you. Oh, okay. So last time I didn't use enough for sure. Look. Can you see that in there? That is absolutely gorgeous. It's got some pinks and some blues. All right. So I'm probably going to back this with a black. Just so it's those gears and stuff are going to show up. Because looking at it, like from where I'm sitting down here, it looks phenomenal. Like there's so much depth in that, guys. So I'm hoping. All right, did I spray this? I don't think I sprayed this one. All right, let's drizzle some in the center. And I'm going to take my little tool and I'm just going to try to make sure that all of these little petals or whatever you want to call them are like there's no bubbles and the resin has gotten down in there. This is one that this flower mold I got from BeeBee Craft. This was part of their YouTube program where all you need is 100 subscribers and you can get $40 worth of stuff for free. All you got to do is make a couple videos. So it was well worth it for me to give them a try. So this is the first time I'm doing this mold, which I just over poured. Of course I did. But I've been dying to see what this flower petal thing is going to look like. So, all right. Just going to wipe around the edge. Because you guys know, I hate trimming. I really do. All right. Just trying to tap it. If there's any bubbles, give it a little spritz of 91% isopropyl alcohol. That just helps release any bubbles that come to the surface. That alcohol pops them. Okay, so I have got a little tiny bit. I know I don't have enough for that, so I don't know, let me grab a little pendant mold or something here. And I moved everything around, so now I don't know where half of my stuff is. All right. It's because they're still out. All right, so let me see. Let's do this one. The outside of this mold is dirty, but the inside is pretty clean. So I'm just gonna and I have been filling these way up to the top, and I'm not going to anymore because these ones are so thick to try and make a pendant. So I would rather do them a little shallower and them not be so thick. As I completely fill that one up. Because I'm thinking more like halfway on those would be a good thickness, because then I can coat the back, and there's a bubble right there I'm trying to get out, with the UV resin, and it will, you know, that way they're not going to be real thick. I don't know if I have enough of this, but we're just gonna go for it and try it. Oh, look at that. We will. Look at this color, though, guys. This is gorgeous. This is the Into Resin floating mica powder. All right, so there's not enough in here to even worry about. So I'm going to leave those like that. We'll give it a little spritz, and I will just top coat this with black, and then when that's cured, I'll be back to demold it all. Okay, guys? I will see you in a bit. Alrighty, guys, we are cured. So I did unmold the coasters, and there's a lot of bubbles in them, so I'm just gonna like redo them. And I've got to I'm gonna be putting like a clear layer in first, because I have too much of a gap, and I stabbed myself here and here, trying to trim off that little extra. So I'm going to kind of go back to the drawing board on my my inlays. I'm going to either, I think I'm going to have to pour a clear coat first, just because these molds have that lip. And I'm going to have to bring the resin like up to that lip, I think. So yeah, stay tuned. I'm going to do some more experimenting with those. But look at these. These came out gorgeous. Let me put my other light on here. So that just stays all right in there. So like I said, I'm going to have to back coat them, but these are they're a little bit thinner, so they're much better. So I will end up doing something with these, but this was kind of just to see what it was like. So we've got those. So when I made the black, I had extras, so I used the same floating Aurora mica powder, and I coated this mold. And then I just poured the black in it. And this one, I just, you saw me when I poured this, it was just the clear like that. So this will give us a good idea of kind of what the difference is when you coat them in a black versus a clear. So I'm just gonna set that down. We're gonna pop this out. I'm hoping and praying there are no bubbles in here. Oh, look at how pretty. Now the lighting is not picking up that color shift at all. It's giving like a glow of purple. Let me see. Oh, what do I have? Black. I guess I'm going to have to get like some construction paper or something, because let's see. I only have white and pink construction paper. Oh, I got this, the back of my, oh, wait a minute. I can just use my tablet to, and then you still can't really. I will try to get some good pictures, but that is absolutely gorgeous. All right, so, oh. Now this is the same exact mica powder, and it shifts between purple and like some gold. So this is backed with the black, and this is just clear. So I do have a little bit of cleanup to do on that one, but I am staying away from my knife right now. I did miss a little spot right here that I didn't get the mica powder in. But yeah, I'm impressed. So this is the InterResin floating Aurora mica powders. I will put the link to those in the bottom in the description. All right, so now on to the main event. And the back is probably still a little soft. So I'm trying to not touch it with my fingers. All right. Oh, you know what I should do? I should probably grab the clock face. You know, that would be really, really nice. So, and I buy the refill packs. They come 3 gold and 3 silver. I get these on Amazon. So, oh, that is gorgeous. Look at the depth of the layers. Oh, and when you're looking straight on, you can see there's multiple layers. The gold came out pretty good. I'm okay with that. So, let me just stand that up. Now, if you've never used these clock faces, they don't come with instructions on how to put these little tiny clips in there. So after watching a couple of different people, I figured out where they go, and so I'm going to make sure that I show you so that you guys know if you want to get this mold. All right, so you take the flat part, which has the point, and right here and right here, these 2 little holes, you just push it down in there. So that's where 2 of them go. So that was pretty self-explanatory, but then you're like, well, where does this 3rd one go? Well, you have to take that cover off. And it goes right in there, and that bottom piece, like that. And then the cover fits back on it. So, oh, in this one, the face is cracked. So let me grab, are you kidding me? All of my gold faces are cracked. Oh my God. Well, I guess I'll have to order more. So they're all cracked, but I'm going to put it in just so you can see. And it just pops in. You just push it in. And that is what it looks like, all done. So I am going to do this as a giveaway, but I will get some new faces. I'm going to look. I might still have a few. I don't know. I mean, it's not 100%. There's a little bit of, the paint like kind of overspilled there, but it is really, really nice. So what do you guys think? So how we're going to do the giveaway, I've been trying to think on, like how would I do it? And unfortunately, it's only going to be open to U.S. customers just because the shipping out of the country is astronomical. So if you want in on this giveaway, just comment below giveaway and I will assign you a number. And then I'm going to let this run probably through the end of Wednesday. And then I will draw the number on Thursday. And then I will, announce who wins. And then you'll just have to email me your address and I will mail it to you. There will be absolutely no cost. So if somebody comments that, there's a fee or what, there's not. This is a giveaway. This is for helping me reach my first 1,000 subscribers. It is my way of saying thank you so much. So if you want in on this, and unfortunately I won't, if I don't have another gold face, I won't be shipping it until I get my new faces in. So just so that you are aware of that. But as soon as it's in, I will notify you. And when you send me your address, if you send me your email, you will get a link to track your item once I ship it, okay? So that is it for this video, guys. I will, I'm going to try to clean up my desk here and get some good pictures, and I will see you guys all for the next video. Thank you, guys. And again, this is a close-up look. So I'm really, really impressed with this one. All right. And we don't have any line of where I poured. So I'm really happy with that. We do have one with a black, you know, obviously, but it's, yeah, it just looks really, really good. Alrighty, guys, have a fantastic day. Bye.